Well, I got absolutely zero more words written yesterday. And so I am starting fresh today. I guess we're outlining the whole story on a Tuesday instead of a Monday. That's fine. My Tuesdays, I typically have some other stuff going on. So it's hard for me to dedicate as much time to writing, but we're still gonna attempt it. Because that's the goal. You have to put yourself in it every day. So we're still going to go after it, and we're going to see if we can come up with something. Oh, right. I'm Tyler Huffman. I'm an actor, screenwriter, and writer of other things, and I'm setting out to write a series of short stories that will be released monthly featuring a character named Jay Priest. These are the vlogs chronicling that project. In some good news, I just got an alert from Amazon letting me know that the proof of my third issue, Odin's Eye, will be delivered tomorrow. So we'll be able to look at that and see if it's meeting the standards that I need to publish. Chances are there's going to be a lot of edits to still make because our eyes just naturally will skim over things because we fill in the blanks. And even our readers, my reader, she doesn't catch everything. She's also trying to read the story to enjoy it and looking at every single letter and every single word on one pass through to make sure you got everything clear and right. It just isn't going to happen. So this is a proof that I know is going to have errors, but that's part of the process. One method that sometimes works for me is research. So I might, since my story is about art museums, art history, and antiquities and stuff like that, I could look up some YouTube videos and I could look up some stuff on Google, and maybe that will start getting me into the story development mood. So I watched a couple videos. The first one I tried was an art heist video from the History Channel, and it was like a smash and grab job, which that is not what this case is. This is more of a subtle sneak in and steal kind of art thing. So I went ahead, I was like, what else is something that's gonna spark my mind? And oh, well, she is an art forger. So let me find art forgery. So there was a cool video about art forgery from Vice that I checked out. And it gave me some kind of cool insights as to what the type of person who is an art forger is, and what does that mean? Are they a malicious person, or are they, just a person who just happens to be good at painting other people's work? That was the case in this gentleman's situation. He just found himself being particularly good at it. And that was his approach moving forward as being an art forger. And there was an interesting note in there about him being investigated by the FBI, but somehow getting away with it. And then his crimes falling outside the statute of limitations. So that might be an interesting note to try to figure out what the statute of limitations are on art forgery crimes. Stuff that I didn't think about. So these are, story yet is not there, but there's some character elements and there are some tidbits, some notes. So we're still working. Now, believe me, I completely understand the irony of starting a writing vlog on a week that for some reason I'm hitting a writer's block, if you will. Not necessarily one to subscribe to the writer's block mentality, because I know that we can always get ourselves to write something. Whether it's good or not is up, for debate. Now, this is just simply, I think I just went really hard the last 2 weeks writing 2 different stories, and I'm just a little creatively exhausted, and I just need to use a few tools to get myself back into that mode, stretch a little bit before I go try to run. So I got my Tuesday stuff done, but I can't get back to writing because my computer is currently locked up with loading yesterday's vlog video to the internet. And you don't want to touch it because it could be, it could mess something up. But no, doing chores and the other things I had to do today didn't really unlock anything new. So I might have to jump right back into the research phase and get on YouTube and check out some other art stuff. Granted, I am considering that vlogging could very well be getting in the way of the daily habit. So I'm thinking a little treat to pick me up. I freeze my Reese's. Do you freeze your Reese's? You know, the one thing I haven't tried, procrastination. All I gotta do is just wait till Friday and then do the whole book in one day. It'll be fine. Okay, it was the hood. It was the hood. I put the hood up. I'm ready to go. Here it is. The computer's right in front of me. All right, we're typing on a document right now. Okay, so Jay and Phil meet at a busy, not intersection, museum. This is good. This is good. They meet at the museum. Phil is paranoid about where they are. You know, eyes and cameras and all that. Okay, you don't need to hear all the rest of this, but I think I'm onto something. I just wanted you to see it in real time. Okay, let's talk about Google Docs for just a second in this video. I use it to outline so that I can pick up the Google Doc on both my computer and on my phone easily by just going to the app, and it's there and it's ready for me to just spill my brains out no matter where I'm at, wherever I decide to start typing. The thing I don't like about it is its predictive text. Sometimes it's a nice feature, but sometimes it gets weird. Like you saw in that last clip where I said they meet and it said at an intersection. And I said, no, that would be incredibly dangerous. Jay is a very capable person, but Phil absolutely is not. And so that would just be the worst possible place for them to meet, to have an exchange of any kind of type. But you know, nonetheless, that's where they thought I was going with that subject. Then as you progress through, every time I type the name Jay, it tries to fill in the last name of a person that I have in my contacts. No, I'm not talking about that Jay. This is not a document about that Jay. This is a document about a fictional character. Sometimes people write things that aren't necessarily memos to other people in their businesses. That's all I'm saying. It's annoying. It doesn't necessarily say like it fills it in, but sometimes it worries me that like I'll accidentally type the thing and it'll fill it in and I won't catch it. And I'm like, oh, look, there's that guy's name in my final draft that I didn't even notice and nobody pointed out to me. I don't know, maybe I'm groaning too much about it. I'm going to get back to writing. I say that, then quite literally it like types the next two things I was going to type. And that saves time, I guess. But then it's like, was it my idea to write it all along? Essentially, all it took was looking back at my notes and just reminding myself of those initial thoughts and that initial first scene that popped into my head and trying to figure out all those new details that I've discovered and how they're going to fit together. The new synopsis that I wrote on the back of the cover with that old scene and some of the new information I learned from my research, and it just started moving. It wasn't the hood. It wasn't the hood. Okay, it might have been the hood. I'm going to keep it on though. Yeah. Okay, well, it looks like we are off to the races and things are moving along just fine. I just finished the outline for chapter 1 and I'm going to take a little bit of a break, then get back into it and start writing the outline for chapter 2. And we'll see where we go from there. But thank you for sticking with us this long. For more project vlogs like this, subscribe. I will continue to carry you along with the process that I go through, and we'll see if we can't find anything that can help each other out along the way. Maybe. Bye.